not to shake him, don't wanna break him. Now into the box, give him a rifle, rob him a proud little dead man. Good paradox, see the bad.
Not to be corny, but he had audiences popping to their feet in Broadway's Shucked. Now Andrew Durand stars in the musical Dead Outlaw as Elmer McCurdy, who went from a life of failed crime to a mummified sideshow attraction. He is here to tell us all about it because we need some clarification. Welcome. Good to have you here. I can't even believe this is based on a true story of Elmer McCurdy. Tell us a little bit about this story.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. He had a tragic life that was kind of similar to a lot of people at that time, but then his afterlife was just so fascinating.
And when did he live? Because
he was born in the late 1800s, died like 1910 or 11 when he was shot by a sheriff's posse, and then he wasn't buried until the 1970s.
Oh my! I know, and so we don't want to give it all away, I guess, right? So the band is on stage. Mm-hmm. They're such a part of this story. Why is telling it in this way? Why does it work for this?
Well, the music came first with this particular show. You know, it happens different every time, but David Yazbek and Eric De La Penna wrote the music, and David Yazbek first heard about the story like 30 years ago and was fascinated and wrote a song cycle with his band to tell the story.
Very cool.
And they would perform it, and he would sort of banter the story in between the songs, and then he was like, maybe this is a thing. Let's get a team together and make it a show. So. But I think most people were like, but your main character dies about halfway through the show, so how's it going to work?
So
but
let's talk about that, because, I mean, you're on display for after you die. So you're on stage, you are not blinking for so much of this show. Yeah. Can you tell me what the tip is? Because I would love to win a staring contest with my kids.
Yeah, I just try my best, you know.
But do you blink sometimes?
I think, I blink sometimes. There's like moments that I know, you know, I'm in a dark corner or something like that. I kind of like, you know, those magic eye photos where you have to like rest your eyes to see the picture. I kind of do that. And
you kind of zone out. Do you think about anything while you're, because it's like 45 minutes, right? That you're basically just standing completely still in a coffin.
It's like now that I'm getting used to it, the intrusive thoughts are coming in. I'm like, I could just go, and like, scare somebody. But no, it's a good challenge. And I like to think about Elmer, like that this actually happened to somebody. And whether we're aware of our bodies or not after we die, it's still like, you know, a universal thing to respect your dead, you know? So just like think about him sometimes.
It's a crazy thing what happens to him throughout and where he ends up. So you have to see the show to see that. But let's talk about Shucked for a minute.
Okay.
There's a movie adaptation coming out. Could we see you as Bo in the movie?
You know, I don't know. I know they're working on the script right now. Those things take years to happen, I guess, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, I have to think that you want to be playing Bo on screen, right?
Yes. I loved Bo, and I loved that show. It was a great show.
And it was like, it took 3 years, I think, to get to stage.
Several
Shucked.
years. Yeah, I mean, most musicals, they take a decade at least, you know,
you said
workshops.
Broken bones were involved? Were they small bones,
yes,
big bones?
there was a number involving me sort of jumping across barrels and things like that, and I fell off of one and sort of cracked my wrist under my body,
the show must go on.
Yeah. I just had like a thin little cast, and I got to keep doing the show, so it was good. Yeah.
Any injuries on Dead Outlaw so far?
You know, I have like new little cuts on my hands after each show, but
if we talk about any more injuries, they're not going to insure you anymore. They're going to have to insure you to have you perform anything. Listen, it's such a great premise. You got to see it. Dead Outlaw is produced by Audible and playing now at Minetta Lane Theater. For tickets, head to deadoutlawmusical.com. Andrew, thank you so much.